This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Via Zoom, I'm joined by former IBF middleweight champion and now a professional homeschooler, I'm guessing, Darren Barker. How you doing?
Yeah, very well, thanks, mate. Yeah, I've got 3 kids and one on the way. You might hear them during this interview because they are making a proper racket. Even though I'm in the west wing of the Barker mansion, I can still hear him.
Darren, in a sort of a depressing world we're in at the moment, we've got some
Yeah.
fantastic positive news that's come out today. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua have essentially agreed financials for a 2-fight deal next year. No venue and date, I'll add, confirmed yet. But this is a massive step towards getting the biggest fight in British boxing history.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the biggest fights ever, really. When you look at it, it's huge. It's going to generate so much money. It's going to bang out whatever stadium it's in. It's not going to be in an arena. Let's get it right. They're going to be in. It's got to be at Wembley. And yeah, it's huge. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. You know, I was confident, to be fair.
There you go.
There you go. I was confident. I did think the fight would get made. But it seems like it's happened and been made quite easily, if I'm honest. It doesn't seem like there's been many hiccups en route. Still yet to be signed, may I add, so I don't want to jinx it, but so far so good.
Well, in these things, you know, financials are the most difficult obstacle to normally overcome. We saw that with Joshua Wilder. You know, talks and negotiations went on for so long, and we never got the deal because of money. And it seems like the biggest obstacle, which is the finances, has been overcome. So as long as Joshua beats Pulev and Fury beats Wilder, which is what is predicted, it looks like we're all set for a mega showdown next year.
Yeah, but it's worrying, isn't it? It's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen. We've seen upsets and we've seen Lewis get done twice. You know, these things can happen, especially, like I say, in the heavyweight division. But you're right. I do think Joshua will overcome Pulev, and I do think Fury will do something similar to what he did to Wilder last time out. And it should set it up. Look, it's a shame. It's a shame it's not going to be straight away. But I think when we spoke before on one of the interviews that we did, it didn't work. I said, you know, if I was Pulev or I was Wilder, I wouldn't step aside. I think it shows real ambition on their part, if I'm honest, that they want to become heavyweight champion. You know, they understand that they're still going to get well paid, and they've got the chance to be, like I say, the champion of the world. And that shows hunger to me. You know, Wilder, I think, is doing the right thing, even though he got annihilated last time out. I just think if he was to step aside and let that fight between Fury and AJ happen, I don't think contracts mean anything anymore. They just, you know, they seem to get ripped up and anything can happen. So even though there would be a contract in place saying if Wilder steps aside and AJ beats Fury, then they will fight. But then what if AJ beats Fury, but the fight's that great and people would rather see that again? You know, it's carnage. See, I just think they're doing the right thing. So with Wilder, I think he could end up chasing them titles for a long time if he wasn't to take the immediate rematch. Confidence will be low, but he knows he's always had a chance because he's got that tremendous dig on him.
Darren, at the start of this, he said it's got to be at Wembley Stadium, but unfortunately, from a British perspective, I think most people have accepted the fact that it's either going to Saudi Arabia or Bahrain or Qatar, one of these regions. Have you accepted that yet, or do you still have hope it could be at Wembley or Millennium?
I don't think both will be. This is only I've not spoken to anyone, but I do think that both parties, promoters, managers, and most importantly the fighters, would be very eager to have one of them in a stadium here. That was a bit Ricky Gervaisy, that David Brent. So I think we'll see one here, one over there. That's my opinion. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but money does talk. And I see one here, one over there. In what order, I do not know. It all depend on the schedule, wouldn't it? With some sort of summertime fight here, I guess, for the stadium, and then over there later on, possibly 2 fights. You're looking 2022, aren't you? For probably the second one. So yeah, but yeah, I think one apiece, one here, one over there.
I know it's a massive fight with a load of money in it, and it's going to do wonders for the sport. But are you surprised, considering you've got Frank Warren and Bob Arum on one side and Eddie Earn on the other, that they've essentially agreed a deal this quickly? Are you surprised it's come about so quick?
Not really. It's just everyone says they want it, and I know what you're saying about the money. There's always tough negotiations to be had, and there's always someone that's not happy. But I think so much money is going to be generated from these fights. How could they not be happy? But ultimately, it's about marking their name in the history books forever. Being, I guess, the top dog in the heavyweight division. I mean, what a buzz! And I think that everyone was just eager to get it made, and it obviously shows that during the negotiations, no one has been silly. No one's had any ridiculous demands. I want this, or I want 70%, blah blah blah. I think they've understood. Look, this is a 50-50 fight, so negotiations and the purses have to be split 50-50, and I think it's obviously all been done in a sensible manner. And please, everything goes well, we get the fight we all want to see.
Just a last one, Darren. Of course, Dillian Whyte's mandatory for this WBC title.
Yeah.
Now, this leaves him in a bit of a strange situation, and we saw Bob Arum make some comments this week that potentially the WBC could move Tyson Fury to a WBC franchise champion, which means Dillian doesn't fight like the winner of Fury Joshua, and Dillian is then a world champion, but not really the world champion.
No, it's rubbish, isn't it? I feel sorry for Dillian. It's the sort of thing that would make you pack up boxing. If you just can't get to your ultimate dream, you for whatever reason you can't get there, you just think, well, what's the point in this? Though he's earning lots of money every time he fights, I think he's got enough in the bank now. He just wants to become a world champion, and we all know how confident Dillian is. He truly believes that he can beat anyone out there. WBC do some funny things, didn't they? I just think if you were to make Fury the franchise champion, it just totally diminishes any thought of, I guess, of Wilder being, White being a world champion. There's always going to be that question mark, which is unfair. It's the same with the WBA with the super and the regular belt. It's too, who's the real champ? How can there be two champs in one governing body? It's mad, isn't it? That's the one downfall, or one of the downfalls the boxing faces. With all the different governing bodies, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But I feel sorry for Dillian. How patient can you be? He's been so patient, but I think he'll be desperate to get in there with one of those and try his best to win the world title, which he believes he can.
All right, Darren, I just wanted to get your reaction to that news. And
can I ask you a question, Umar?
Go on.
Are you allowed to pass comment? Are you allowed to give your prediction? If that fight does happen, who wins?
Which one?
Fury, AJ.
Darren Barker, thank you very much for some time. And I'll see you soon, all right? Take care.